Okay, ma'am, we are meeting at the first time. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, of course. As you know, my name is Muskan. I am from Jammu and Kashmir. As far as my qualification is concerned, I have done B.Ed, Masters. Apart from this, I have done M.Ed. I have been learning this language for last 3 months. That is all about me.
Oh, quite new learner.
Yeah,
So, but you have completed your study.
yeah. Hmm.
So, are you preparing for any government exam?
Not for government exam, yeah, but my future plan is to join any school as a teacher, not for
Okay.
government job.
Okay. So, like, how are you learning English? Because you told me that you have been learning English for 3 months.
Hmm. Before 3 months, I joined an institution. I was taught all grammar portions over there. In 5 months, I started speaking. Before this application, I have one two applications. There were audio call option. Sometimes
Option?
I was audio call option. Yeah, I was like call like this. Those applications are like this application, but there is a video call and audio call both options. But in those applications, there were only one option, audio call option.
Okay.
So,
So,
hmm.
in any classes or you're just learning like by
So,
talking to people?
yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I'm
Okay.
not taking any classes. Hmm.
So you have completed your grammar. Now you just talk
Yes,
people.
yes. Right.
Oh, really great. So yeah, of course, I must say that Skype is really very great application where you can find so many people to talk. And
But no doubt, my sisters they are able to speak English, but at home they always speak mother tongue.
I can understand. Nobody speaks in English, being at home in front of people, in front of their friend because they don't want to talk. Always they talk about their native language. It's happened. Even of course I can speak English, and some of my friends they can speak English, but we never ever talk in English. We
Hmm.
we love our native language. Whenever we are
It's
together, talk
comfort with
about in
language.
our
Hmm.
language. Great. So,
So you haven't introduced yourself first.
oh,
I would like to know about you.
thank you, thank you. So, my name is Gyanen from UP in Lucknow, and of course, I have completed 12th class, and after 12th class, I didn't study further, and of course, I help my parents doing farming work, and I have some animals. I just take care of them, and of course, I have this channel just because of this English language. So I have been working here uh, as a YouTuber for 1 year, maybe 1 year or 9 months, 10
Okay.
months. Hmm. So
You
I
have it for a long time.
yes, yes, yes. So I came here to learn this language, and I created YouTube channel because I thought, okay, if I create YouTube channel, so by this way I can find so many people to talk. That is why I created YouTube channel. And of course, through my channel, I'm getting so many people to talk, and that's really great for me. Earlier I didn't know how to use mobile, but gradually I learned so many things through social media, and
Yes.
just like that's how it's all about me. That I have learned so many things so
Yes.
far.
Yes.
Started using
Okay.
social.
May I know why you left your education?
You want to know about my qualification?
Why? No. Why you left your education after 12th?
It's a easy question because in village area nobody is interested in studying. So if I talk about my most of the friend, and they didn't interest in studying, so did I. I never ever went to school uh, happily that okay, today I'm going to school, I love going to school. No, I didn't want to go to school. I wanted to work at farm with my parents, with my family members. Because in village area, you know very well that nobody guides you to, nobody increase, like support you, and nobody just increase you that okay, you must go to school. This is your future. So that time I was unaware of the study. I I was like a villager, and I spend a lot of my time like playing game with my friends and doing work at home. Nobody was with me
Like
to guide.
you did whatever other people are doing. So
Hmm,
no
I,
one supported you, no one guided you to go school. So this time, are you regretting why did I leave my education?
see, I'm not regretting because the environment where I am, there is no facility for study. Now, of course, there are so many facilities and platform. Even if you have social media, so you don't need to any guide, and you don't need any partner to teacher to like take some knowledge. But if you have social media, so you can learn so many things, you know. So
Yeah.
earlier we didn't have. So earlier I was helpless, not only I but also so many my villagers. And what could their parents do, because they were also helpless that time, because there was no education system. And if you want to go to school, so you have to go to 10 or maybe 15-kilometer far, you know. It
Mm-hmm.
was difficult, but I completed my study in primary school, village school. And after that, we didn't, of course, sometimes rarely we went to school when we got time, and but we were not interested. So just because of facilities, you know, in village area you can't find facilities, and nobody like support you, and nobody, even your parent, they don't say to you that okay, go to school, go to school. They always say that okay, just go to form, and just I have to do, we have to do
Yeah,
this work, yeah. So yeah.
I can understand because I'm also living in village. But in Kashmir, in my village, everyone is going school and everyone is educated.
Yes, yes. So
Hmm.
that's why I'm saying, you know, it just because of environment. Suppose
Hmm.
from my village, like earlier, now everyone is going to school. Everyone is aware of study, what is education is. Now
Now
everything is
this
good.
time, everyone knows importance of education.
Everyone knows. But
Hmm.
earlier it was not. Earlier, all the people they believe in hard work. You know, they
Yeah.
didn't believe in study. That okay, just send your son to school, and of course, after studying, they will get a job. They
Mhm.
they didn't have any mindset like this. They believed in hard work. So we also do the same. I was unaware
That
of it.
time, they were running short of money.
Hmm.
That's why. This is the main problem. This is the main point.
Yes, yes, yes. And
Hmm.
of course, but I realized that no, study is important for life, you know.
Hmm. Yeah, very important.
Hmm. So I decided to learn this English language, because that time it was my dream to learn this language, but I
Okay.
didn't have any book, any platform, and like uh, any environment to learn, any teacher, an institute. But I decided, I made up my mind to learn this language. And gradually, while during this learning journey, I gave up so many times that, okay, Gyanan, it's difficult for you. You can't learn this language. You are blazer, and here there is no opportunity. So I gave up so many times thinking like this. But you
In, in your village, anyone is speaking English
know,
except
no,
you?
no, nobody can speak in English. Though they are educated, they are like
Hmm.
teacher. Some of them,
Hmm.
but they can't speak. They are English teacher, but can't speak in English.
They
So
must be
it's
teaching in native language in school.
hmm, because speaking in English, it's a skill.
Yeah.
Though you are teacher, suppose I accept that you are teacher. Suppose you are a teacher of English subject, but you
Mm,
can teach, but you can't speak. If you get habit to speak, then you will be able to speak. So
definitely.
speaking is skill,
Mm,
my opinion. So like I gave up so many times thinking that okay, I can't speak in English. But I borrowed a book, grammar book from one of my friends, and I started learning tenses, some basic words. But it
okay.
was great for me. I couldn't learn anything from that book. I thought it is really very difficult to read. That time I didn't have any idea what the tenses are. Uh,
And grammar portion is you learned the grammar portion is from YouTube.
Sorry.
You learned the grammar portion is from YouTube.
Yes, yes, yes. That is why I want to say that like 2 years ago when I bought this mobile, so I again started learning this language, and I learned each and everything on here on social media. I solved my doubts, and then I started practicing, and I created YouTube account, and through that account I got so many people to talk, and by this way I removed my shyness, hesitation, fumble, and now I'm able to speak with anyone. There is no problem.
You are really laborious, industrious person. Hard work,
Tried,
in
I
hard
tried,
work.
not laborious. I just I have tried that. Okay, let's see whether I'm able to do this or not. I just give it a go. So
Hmm.
I'm not saying that okay I did a lot of practice. That's why I'm able to speak a little bit English. No, I didn't practice hard here. Whenever I got time, I just spoke by myself whatever I observed in English. So that thing I spoke. And now, because earlier when I was not able to speak English, because I was able to speak in English alone, but when it's come to talk to anyone, then I got stuck. So I
Yes.
thought, what I do? Then I started talking to people, started finding people, and I tried to talk on audio call. It was very, very difficult to talk on audio call that time for me. But when I completed 30 or 40 calls, then I got confident from there. And then I came on video call, and on
Hmm.
I faced so many problems. Sometimes I feel shy, and I felt shy, and I got stuck while speaking. That oh, why should I speak now? So
Okay.
now, when I completed so many uh, session on video call, then I removed my hesitation and everything, and
Yeah.
now no
Right.
problem. So it's happened. Overall, I want to say here, it's just because of practice. It's
Mm-hmm.
like suppose you learn and
When
practice.
when you speak continuously, definitely your mouth will be habitual to speak English. Yes.
Hmm.
It's a
When you,
simple thing. When you do one work continuously, so you will be master in this work.
of course, even but like gradually you are making habit for yourself to speak this language again and again. Your mind works, your tongue works for you.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
just because of though like we don't have environment, nobody speaks in English in front of us. But however, we have to make environment for ourselves.
Yeah.
Like by listening anything, by talking, by reading, by this way. We have to create environment.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
You are right.
But
So, are you
you have
doing work in firm?
yes, yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Are you doing work in firm like you have land?
Yeah, see, I don't have my own land. I work uh, like someone
In
else's
other,
farm.
yeah, yeah.
Yes. So I work there. My parents work there, so I also help him.
What do you grow there?
We generally grow like wheat and paddy.
Okay,
So
Paddy.
nowadays we don't have to go to farm because wheat crop harvested like there's no
Mhm.
work. So nowadays I'm just going to graze with fellows. I have animals, so I just go to graze.
So
Yeah.
it is safe to have cows. You have cows. Are you
No,
grazing?
I don't have
I
cows. I buffaloes. Buffaloes.
follows. Okay. Are you grazing them outside or not?
Of course, I go. Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I love grazing buffalo because since childhood I have been grazing buffalo with my friends, neighbors, villagers. So I love.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I missed my study, you can say,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
because I got this environment. So what can I do
Yes.
now?
Mm.
And I'm not regretting because these days you can find million educated people,
Mm.
and wandering hither and thither in search of job, but they are
Yes.
unable to find a job because you can find, in my opinion, each and every person is educated. So there is no value of educated people now. You
So
are educated. You
you
are
are
educated.
learning English
Educated.
just because you were fond of learning.
Yes, I wanted to speak this language anyhow. Okay, so how
Yes.
many sessions do you take every day?
Every day, I try to take one session every day, but whenever I get much free time, then two is enough.
Okay, so
Because
nowadays, what, like, you have completed your study?
yeah, actually, I have completed my education, so I have time, much time, but I do household chores. That is why.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So how many times do you practice in English in a day?
Mm, I try to give 2 hour, 3 hour in a single day for this
Oh,
language. Yes.
it's in 2 hours, 3 hours. Even people uh, like feel bored in half an hour and 20 minutes. Okay.
Sometimes I also feel that time I play with my like my nephew. He's a kid, and yes,
Like how do you like practicing? Like most of them are like you talk to anyone. How you practice?
first thing is I talk to people like you, co-learners. Second thing is I watch English content. Third thing is whatever I do, any work, I translate in English. Like whole day, I keep on speaking English.
Okay, so like you just
Like
watch some videos in order to solve your doubts, maybe
hmm.
grammar, grammar rule, and after
Sometimes I forget grammar rules.
hmm,
So I always try to revise my grammar rules.
correct.
Yeah.
Because grammar
Every
grammar
day I every day I take one topic, grammar topic, and I revise the topic.
correct because of course grammar is important because we don't have environment, so we have to learn and
First, we
until
had to, yeah, we had to make a strong base
hmm, because
grammar.
without knowing structure, without knowing grammar, how what will you speak?
Yes, you are right.
You must have a idea that okay, whether I'm speaking in past or present or future,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
every time they are helping work, so we have to put. And so, do you believe in fancy words and advanced English?
Yes, first, but these days I'm not learning fancy words because when I will be able to speak English without fumble in a good way, after that I think we should learn fancy words.
Great. Because first thing first, we have to work on our basic thing.
Mm. Yes.
Once we are
Mm.
perfecting our basic, of course, you can go for advanced thing, and of course, those things will come to you when you are perfect
My
Asking your
husband is speaking very well English, and he guides me like this time you should watch like basic video. This time you should learn basic vocabs. Yeah, he guides me.
correct,
Mm.
correct. Oh, I don't try to learn advanced thing, and I never ever try to learn some fancy words as well. I'm okay with my basic structure and basic words. Though
Mm.
we have to go for advanced things sometime, but not every time. I just listen. I have some speakers. I just
Mm.
listen to. So by listening, I learn. I observe their words, their fancy word, their advanced structure. So of course I know something. But uh, when I speak, when I have a conversation to anyone, that time I don't use those fancy words.
No, whenever I watch any English content and daytime I watch any new word and I jot down in my diary, I try to use in my conversation.
Hmm. Of course. Anyhow, we have to make habit. Yeah.
Yes.
That so. That's really great, ma'am, that you have given me your precious time. And
Mm,
so much. I'm glad to talk to you.
same here,
And
same here. Okay, if
of
God's will, we will meet next time. So we
yes,
should wind up this conversation.
of course, ma'am, of course, definitely. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, bye. Take care of yourself.
You too. Have a